This video, I'm going to be attempting my hand at water marbling once again, and I'm doing this really fun Christmas candy cane water marble design. So the first thing I'm going to say is that I actually stink at water marbling half the time I do it. Half the time looks great, the other half the time it just turns into a big mess. So this first attempt here did not go as planned. However, I am actually going to share a few tips that I have learned from other YouTube videos that have really helped me out, so hopefully they can help someone else out who is struggling. The first tip is that you have to clean off your nail art tool between each swipe, otherwise the polish will gunk up and it will cause you to pull your design and possibly destroy it. The second tip is that you have to use either newer or liquidier nail polishes because those will spread easier and more evenly, where thicker nail polishes or older ones will not spread easily and they will be harder to work with. And the third tip is that you cannot use cold water. I have tried to use cold water. It literally causes the nail polish to dry in a matter of seconds. You cannot use hot water either because that does the exact same thing. For some reason, room temperature water as well as very not even hot but warm water will cause it to work as well. I don't know why. I've also heard people say that you have to use bottled purified water. I have never tried that before. Maybe that will work for someone. But so far, the lukewarm water and just the warm water works best for me. So I'm going to go ahead and do this again. And another thing I'm going to say is how you can apply it to your nails. So there are 3 ways that I've seen people do this. A, you can stick your nail directly into the water marble, clean off the surface, and pull your nail out. B, you can dip a stamper head into it and pull the image out. Or C, you can let the image dry in the water. You can loosen the ends against the edge of the cup or the bowl, whatever it is, and you can let it dry on paper towel and then cut it into nail size pieces. That seems to work best for me just because water marbling, like marbling in general, can actually get very, very messy, and depending on the colors that you use, it can actually be harder to clean up. So for me, I definitely recommend using liquid latex. Or Scotch tape if you're allergic to latex. I also recommend allowing the polish to dry first because it will be so much easier. And I also recommend using a stamper head if you are not comfortable placing it on the nail yourself, because you can just put the dry image onto the stamper head and apply it to your nail, and it works great as well. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the image into nail size pieces, and this is also when you get to pick and choose which image or which design you want onto your nail and which nail it is. You also have the ability to just, if you make multiple of these images, you can always take the nail polish off one nail and redo it with another image, which is what I ended up doing here a few times until you are 100% happy with the way that your nails look. Water marbling is such a fun way to do your nails, and it's actually really, really pretty with stamping on top of it. So come next year, I would like to do more water marbling because I would love to be able to say that I finally figured out how to do it. That day is not today, but hopefully these tips that I shared in the beginning of this video will help anyone who is struggling. Now, I did not use liquid latex just because I didn't need it, but again, feel free to use it if you don't want to clean it up. I'm just always looking for new ways to make things easier as well as make things quicker for me. And I just glued these with a base coat, but you can use a top coat or you can use a thin coat of whatever base polish you have. I definitely recommend putting a base polish down just so that in case any of it gets kind of torn, you don't have to worry about seeing through it, and it works really, really well. I'm just going to go ahead and seal these in with Essie's Gel Setter Top Coat. And everything that I have listed in this video, I will link in the description box below. And that's it.